Om Guru Akanda Mandala Karam Yaptang Jena Chara Charam Tatpadang Dashitang Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Agyanaatimirandhasya Nananjanan Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Gurura Brahma Gurura Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Jana Mulam Guru Murti Puja Mulam Guru Padam Mantra Mulam Guru Vakyam Moksha Mulam Guru Kripa Moksha Mulam Guru Kripa Om Guru Om Namah Shivaya 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 Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om 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 Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Guruve Namaha. Satgurudeva Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Shri 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 Bhavani Karoli Santa Maharaja Ki Jai. Shri 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 Jagatambe Siddhi Ma 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 Ki Jai Jai Jai. Greetings, 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 dear friends. Thank you so much for joining me this, in California here, Northern California, this rainy Sunday afternoon. I'm so happy, as always, to start singing, whoa, what it does to my own heart. You'd think I would sing like many more hours every day because it makes me so full and so emotional. I'd say it makes me happy, but that's too simplistic. It makes me really touch my deeper heart and emotions, which make me happy. Today, that was, of course, that was Om Namah Shivaya, but that melody, I call it After the Fire, Shiva's Lullaby, and it's on my album, my new album, not so new, semi-new, Let Me Burn. Today, I'm going to sing some more, and then I want to open the floor for any questions that anyone might have about our upcoming online course, The Art and Practice of Kirtan. A lot of people write me questions, and I always write back, but I think there's some questions that many people might have, and so my answers would help everybody understand whether it's either right for them right now or not right for them right now. Either way is fine, as long as there's some clarity. So if anybody has questions, we're not going to deal with them right now, but you can type them into either the chat or the Q&A section. So they'll be there, and I guess it'll be first come, first serve on the questions. I want to share with you a kirtan that I actually teach in our level 1 kirtan camp. I teach it on harmonium, but I'm going to play it now with guitar. And it's Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai, Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai, jai, jai. So Radha. Radha is the divine feminine, the divine mother, the divine goddess, manifest as a young woman whose heart, lotus of the heart, is completely open and inflamed and enlivened with every mood of love toward her beloved Lord Krishna, Govinda, Gopala. She's the full bloom of bhakti. And when we say Radharani, Rani means queen. So it's Queen Radha. But Radha was a village girl, and she was beloved of her village. She was the queen of hearts, but she wasn't a queen on a throne. She was a simple um, manifestation of the all in all. So Radharani Ki Jai. Ki Jai means victory too. Victory to Radharani. Then Maharani Ki Jai. Maha means great. So great queen, the great queen of love. Victory to you. Then Radha Govinda. Govinda, the blue-skinned young cowherder, flute player, genius of love. Krishna. Ki Jai, Ki Jai, Ki Jai. Remember that song? It was kind of early hip hop / late disco song by Talking Heads by the Tom Tom Club called Genius of Love. It was about Krishna and Radha. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Now I can't hear you sing, but I have to trust that you are singing with me. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Your turn. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Bolo means sing or speak. It's like sing it. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Bolo Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Radharani Ki Jai, Maharani की जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय 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 जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। बोलो राधा गोविंदा की जय जय जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai 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 jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai 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 jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai 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 jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Radharani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Bolo Radha Govinda ki jai jai 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 jai. This is a kirtan that I've sung for many, many, many years, and I'm always doing it in a different key, finding different chords for it on the guitar. This is actually yesterday was the first time I ever played it with these chords. And I found it so sweet. But the melody is the same from when I first put it on my double kirtan album in 19, 2004. It's a different kind of calendar I work with. Anyway, um, well, Nubia's here. Hi, Nunu. And she's going to read to me, if there are any questions, particularly about the upcoming Kirtan camp, Kirtan course online. I want to preface it by saying, when the pandemic hit, we did everything we could to stay connected to our Bhakti community, family, extended family. Many, many live streams, and we're continuing to do that. One of the key things was creating an online course. And at first I was skeptical. Could we do it? Could we make it? Not could we do it? I know we could do it, but could we do it and make it, really feel deep, heartful, educational, and also create bhakti, nourish a bhakti community. And I wasn't sure, but when we completed it, worked very hard on it, and when we offered it for the first time, I was so happy and beautifully surprised at how it did work, how it connected, hearts connected. People learned even more in our in-person kirtan camps. People learned techniques on the harmonium and on the guitar, as well as, of course, sharing the deep context and stories and my own personal stories, as well as the ancient stories, and just so much more. So I'm really happy that we're offering it again in April. Our first Zoom session for the camp will be April 10th. All right, so yeah, so any questions that anyone might have?
I feel gratitude about your songs, beautiful gratitude for how uplifting has been through the pandemic, but not questions. And someone, MG, just says she's been singing with you since Footprints.
I don't know. I don't think you can probably hear Nubia. She said, so far there were no questions, but a lot of expressions of gratitude. And our friend MG said she's been singing with me since Footprints. Footprints was my very, very first album in 1990, I believe. Right, Nuna?
Yeah. So can you tell, I'm asking, can you tell the format of the lessons?
Well, Nubia is asking me if I could talk a little bit about the format of the lessons and the classes. First of all, I want to say that this is not for, quote, like for people who want to learn how to lead kirtan. People who do want to lead kirtan and are leading kirtan, I think this will be a great, great help and boost. But you don't have to want to do that. This is just for the heart of devotion. Second of all, you don't need to play harmonium or guitar to get so much enjoyment and fulfillment from our course. Now, I think you need to want to sing. Someone who doesn't want to sing, and doesn't want to play, well, can still get something, but really, like, I want people to sing because I think that singing is a God-given expression of our hearts and of our souls that many of us, particularly in Western culture, I think have lost and have forgotten. We've become a culture of singers and listeners, right? Here's the singers, a small group. Here's the listeners, a big group. And I think that everybody, whatever voice you have, can sing. So that is something that I go into quite a bit during the Kirtan course rather. Each, the course is divided into, is it 8 episodes?
Yeah.
8 episodes. And each episode, I like to call them episodes just because I like television. Uh, you can call them modules. You could I call them episodes. You could call them chapters. But each episode is divided into 4 or 5 like sections, and one of those sections might be philosophical and talking about where this practice comes from and why this practice is so engaging and why am so deeply absorbed into it. Then we'll do some singing together, call and response. Sometimes it will be just a chant like we just did. Sometimes it will be raga singing, like Indian classical, but not with detail, but just like the very bubbly surface of some Indian classical singing. And then I'd show very exact fingering for the songs on harmonium, and then simple lessons on the guitar. I don't go into, full on technique with the guitar. And we have our Zoom in person meetings where people ask questions, where I go over some of the material and sometimes offer new material and sometimes just sing. I guess a lot of it is just singing together and also me lullabying you. There's plenty of little sections where I ask people just lie down, just relax. How often do adults get sung to? How often do adults get to be babies and have someone sing a lullaby to them? So that's something we do, and then the live sessions. A lot of it depends on the group. What's the group asking for? What are this particular? Everybody's slightly different. We're all just human beings with longing for love in our hearts, but everyone expresses that in a different way. So that kind of directs the group sessions a bit. I think that's that.
And then Sam is asking if you'll be able to hear each other sing during the course.
Sam is asking, will we be able to hear each other sing? Now, I'm telling you, I am mystified because, Elon Musk is sending people up to outer space, and nobody has developed an application yet that allows a group over Zoom to sing together in real time and hear each other and enjoy that aspect of group singing. No, we don't have it yet. Um, I just don't understand why not, but we don't. Um, maybe, maybe the CIA has it. I don't know, but I don't have it. And but what we do is great is those who want to, we create small group pods, with 3 or 4 people, and they can sing and share their singing and share their progress and share their joy with each other in a way that they can hear each other a little bit better. It's not in real time, but it's just 3 or 4 people passing the mic, so to speak. So I'm sorry, Sam. I wish that was the case. I wish that was the case. That's the one thing that we are missing.
And then Danik asks if what if one is really shy with the voice but really longs to learn?
Danik asked, what if someone is really shy with the voice, with their own voice, but really longs to learn? I just say, well, join the club. And wow, you know, I didn't really fully embrace singing till I was in my 40s. I found when I was 19 that I loved to sing, but I couldn't do it because I was so shy. So that's been a big process in my life, a process that's not over, you know, that's definitely ongoing. But I welcome the shy people. You know, I welcome us because we have so much to share with each other. That uh, vulnerability, um, tenderness, and you know how to work with the shyness. I never feel like, oh, you must overcome it by finding confidence and technique. That is so not where I come from. Um, but we don't want to be paralyzed by shyness, and that doesn't happen overnight. Um, I welcome you, Danique, and that is a subject that I am very deeply familiar with, and that I discuss and share very deeply in our Kirtan camp.
Can you mention about the Facebook? We don't have the pods, but the Facebook group.
Um, Nubia just asked me if I would mention about the Facebook group. I guess I was incorrect about the pods. Ah, I take it back. I'm so sorry. We've used the pods in our other online courses, but we do have a Facebook group, and I encourage everyone to be very as active as possible on the Facebook group, whether it's just writing like, hey, I'm feeling this or that, or introducing ourselves to each other. That's just part of how the community grows and deepens. And also, most lovely is when people sing, make little videos of themselves or live things on the Facebook group, fumbling through the chants, sometimes doing it quite perfectly, sometimes doing them, just like a total beginner. And, that's how we learn. This is how we love each other when we see our imperfections. I mean, I don't even know what perfection means, but when we see our humanness, our cracks, our broken parts, and lovingly help restore us to wholeness.
Connie is asking how many minutes is the pre-recorded episode? So
Connie,
many.
Connie is asking how many minutes are the pre-recorded episodes. I don't know. Do you know,
They
Nubia?
are, no, I not by the. I would say between 40 and 60 minutes, but there are lots of bonuses, and they are all divided in little classes.
Okay. Uh, uh, Nubia is reminding me that each episode has about 40 to 60 minutes of pre-recorded um, classes and many little mini bonus classes um, along with each episode. And some of the bonus classes are technical, and some of the bonus classes are uh, just fun and just for beauty. We also have classes from my dear friend, drummer, tabla player Daniel Paul, teaching us about rhythm, and particularly about rhythm for kirtan. And I teach, this is something that I really love to teach, and I find it super valuable, is I teach the Indian system of notation, which is, it's like a new language, but it's such a simple language. And then it makes writing down and sharing and um, having a booklet of kirtans that we love. It makes it very easy to write them down with notes. It's an amazing system that can be learned in a half hour, something like that.
Connie also wants to know if the harmonium instructions are live or pre-recorded video.
Connie wants to know also if the harmonium instructions are live or pre-recorded. They're pre-recorded because I put the camera behind me so that students can see very, very clearly what my fingers are doing, and I make it so clear. And then in our group sessions, sometimes I do teach different harmonium pieces and different chants, and those are live. But the real in-depth tutorials are pre-recorded. I think that's the best way for them because you can stop and start them. Even though I stop and start, not stop and start, even though I repeat many times the movements of my fingers. And this is actually something that I was never able to do in our live kirtan camps to such specific um, detail.
So Jennifer says, I love to sing, not sure how good I am, but I do not play any instruments. If we wanted to learn how to play the harmonium, is it too hard to learn? Is the harmonium an Indian instrument?
Jennifer says she loves to sing. She doesn't know if she sings any good. Same, me neither. Um, she doesn't play any instruments, but she's interested in the harmonium. And is that what it was?
What is the harmonium? Is the harmonium easy instrument to
Oh,
learn?
okay.
Is it Indian?
The thing about the harmonium, every instrument, to really master it, it takes, so much. But harmonium is amazing because lesson one, from the first lesson, you take it out of the box and I show you what I would call lesson one. It's instant gratification. It's so joyful and so easy at first to accompany yourself with the harmonium. It's an Indian instrument, yes, but its roots are in Europe. Its ancient roots are in China, actually, the reed instruments. But a harmonium was a word that was used for big pump organs, where you'd play them with two hands and pump the air through the reeds with your feet. Um, when the missionaries brought this to India, Indians, well, they're ingenious. They just cut them down, put them on the floor, made it so you just play with one hand and you pump it with the left hand. Uh, so I consider it an Indian instrument, even though its roots are European. Um, it's easy to start with. It's easy. It's amazingly easy. In the first episode, I believe I teach how to play two chants on the harmonium, and you will love it. But again, you don't have to do it. You can just join for the singing.
Yeah. Will the live Zoom classes be
Mm,
recorded and on demand?
that's a great question. Will the live Zoom classes be recorded so that they can be enjoyed and watched at a later date? Yes, because we have people joining us from all over the world, and the time zones are all different and crazy. And sometimes people in their lives, we all have busy lives, and so we structure this so yes, if you miss the live recordings, you get them the next day. Sometimes it takes 2 days, but you get them. And that reminds me also, you know, I'm offering a lot of material, but I want everyone to absorb it at their own pace. This is not, there's no tests on this and there's no stress. I want this to be an easy, uh, not that it's not challenging, because it can be challenging both technically and also emotionally, really singing, but easy in terms of, just take it easy. If you don't have time today, you check in tomorrow, or do like maybe 5 minutes today, and then tomorrow maybe you'll be able to do 8 minutes. When I say do, I mean, watch and absorb. You might want to have one of the episodes on just in the background while you're making dinner, and then later you watch it a little bit more closely. I want it to be easygoing and add joy and beauty and light to each person's life, not add worry or stress.
And then we just have a comment on Pam, like if someone is shy, they can just turn themselves off. But everybody will be off when you're singing. So just
Yeah.
make sure that.
Um, yeah. Often people the Zoom meetings and keep their videos off if they're feeling shy. I personally like to see everybody, but I know how that is. Sometimes you just don't want the video shining into your living room when you're, like you're still in your pajamas and drinking your coffee, and you live in New Zealand and it's 4 in the morning or something. Um, yeah.
So I have a question from Lily. Dear Jai, mantra is very dear to me and I chant a lot on my own. However, I never been a kirtan group kirtan group and I can't play any instrument. I signed up for the group, does not knowing reading music or playing an instrument. Is it an issue?
No, Lily is asking. She loves to sing, and she's uh, loves singing kirtan. Whoa, say it again. I'm sorry, Nubia.
Yeah,
Let's.
but she doesn't play any
Okay,
instrument.
she doesn't play any instrument and is wondering, and she signed up for the online course, and she's wondering if it's an issue that she doesn't play an instrument. So yes, I, as I said, um, the main thing is singing, and we'll sing together a lot. And I also show, you know, Indian system of singing exercises and the way to sing singing exercises. Like it's really different. You go to a Western singing teacher and they'll show you how to change your voice to become something else. In Indian singing, it's whatever voice you have is the perfect voice. I mean, in the Indian concept of singing, that whatever voice you have is your God-given gift. And but we do exercises to make that instrument a little bit more open, a little bit more subtle, and a little bit more enjoyable. And yeah, so it's just about the singing. Uh, the instruments are people who play the instruments. That's just awesome. Like that's what I do. But you don't have to be an instrumentalist to enjoy this course. It's not just for instrumentalists. It's for people who want to open their heart, dive in their heart, and sing.
So Jennifer asked, this came way back, but if the classes are live or pre-recorded, I think you answered already, but just to say, we have 6 pre-recorded and 4 live.
Okay. Um, Back to an earlier question from Jennifer that I did answer, but I actually answered it incorrectly. We have 6 pre-recorded episodes, with all the little bits and pieces and bonuses, etc., 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 and 4 um, in-person sessions. And again, the live sessions, not in person, physically in person, but live sessions. And again, those are pre-recorded. I'm sorry, now I'm getting confused.
Recorded.
Those are recorded, and you can get them later, next day or 2 days. We try to make it easy for everyone, you know. Um, oh, by the way, anyone who's here today also gets a bonus, a discount, and the code is Bhakti Heart, but you can find that in the chat. And how long does that discount last for?
Maybe Ratika can write it
Okay,
down.
write it in the chat. Probably for the weekend, but I'm not exactly sure. So um, that's just a nice thing as well. One more question? No more questions.
Maybe some singing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I want you to, wherever you are, just relax a little bit. And I'm going to sing just a short lullaby. Um, we don't have much time left, but let's just rest. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare Vasudeva. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari. He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari. He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari. He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari. He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Gopala, Gopala, Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari. He Nata Narayana Gopala, 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 Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you, Nubia, for being my support, for creating the altar and beautiful, beautiful everything. Thank you, Ratika, for creating this technology set up for us and being our partner in crime, so to speak. And I hope that many of you come and join me for the online Kirtan course, Art and Practice of Kirtan. And those of you who don't, I hope that we see each other many times in the future and sing together many times in the future. I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And if you're, say, in Europe, I wish you a beautiful night. If you're in, Hong Kong, I wish you a beautiful morning. Wherever you are, I can't keep track anymore. Namaste, sweet, 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 good vibes, and love you all.